We know this is the first certified PMP of 2023. Faisal Ajay, Ikin, Gavin, Naseem Akhtar, Padma, Preeti, Hassan, Vikas, Atif, and Zia. Pallavi, Sajad, Zarnab, Azim, Azad, Mohit, Amoor, Tehsin, Abdul, Prashant, Ajay, Sugata, Gritis, Ajay, Ali Busharat, Zinuman, Mafi, Prashant, Asma, Akil, Fahid Ilyas, Fiaz, Garima, Ibrahim, Shakil, Shivani, Talha, Priya, Raj. Here is my 100 certified PMP of 2023. Venkatesh. Now here we have Komal. Komal joined my program and cleared PMP with all above target. And an interesting thing about this is that Komal is the first certified PMP of batch 2. Komal, first of all, congratulations. And guys, just to put in the context, now we are standing at 150 plus 155 plus PMP, and I am going to put 150 certified PMP's videos after this one. So Komal, congratulations on becoming certified PMP with all above target. And
Thank you.
Komal had a goal. She said that, sir, I wanted to do it before 20th of January, before Ramadan actually. So we did it
Yeah.
before Ramadan.
Yes, I did it, and obviously
Okay,
because of
Komal, why
your
don't you share your
consistent
journey?
guidance and yeah, the journey was quite
You sure?
hard because at the same time it was quite informative as I was progressively learning new things, not only regarding the PMP but also regarding how you do multitasking and how to learn in different domains. So it was quite informative, not only tough but also very productive as well. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Kamal, let's talk about the first thing first. How did you manage time in the exam? Guys, I'm turning my video on off. I guess internet has some issue. Yes, how did you manage time?
Yeah, the time management is the most important thing in the exam because the questions and in the first part is quite situational based. They have long statements and you have to focus on the time in parallel when you're solving the questions because when I was doing exam I was quite lazy at the start because I was just trying to solve the question and I was not focusing on the time, but when I see the time I was left with very little time. So I think this is the major thing when you are doing exam. Time management is the most important thing.
Time management is the most important. So what was the first section time you put? What was the second section? What is the third section
Yeah.
time you put there?
Yeah. So so when I was doing the first part, the first 60 questions, I took around 1 hour and 45 minutes, and this is the quite long time I took to complete the
That
part
is
one.
that is 115 minutes, and I ask you to
Yep.
take 80 minutes.
75. Yeah, 75 to 80 you asked me to do. But then I thought, okay, whatever is done, I have to plan for the next 120 questions. So I then managed the rest of the question by dividing half of my time. So the second part was a bit easier than the first one, and the third one was more easier than the second one. So I somehow managed the time for the second last and last part, and I also left with 2 more minutes when I just completed my 180th question. So that's how I manage my. If you have, don't worry if you spend more time on part one, but try to manage the rest of the time, divide the rest of the time between the last 120 or 60 questions. So you can do that.
You can do that. So the interesting thing to understand is that first section, second section, and third section. First section is the hardest one, and you need to look into that, and we need to get into understanding that okay, if you lose certain time, don't worry, you will get that thing. Because guys, this is a great example. Komal actually spent a lot of time on that, which should not have been done, but she did not lose her nerves, which is one of the most interesting thing. She kept her nerves calm. She said, "Okay, what is done is done. Now I have to get it back." She took 115 minutes, which mean actually she had left with only 1 5 minute, right? Total
Yeah,
230 minutes.
right.
So exactly,
Yeah.
she spent 50% of the time in the first 60 question. She's left with 50% of the time in next 120 question. But she managed it, moved quickly, and here the last line helped common. Read the last line
Yeah.
first, right? At
Yeah,
the
it,
last.
it helped a lot. And RCA was the very, very good, important thing that I've done during all my, preparation journey. RCA was very, very helpful during my exam. And also the last line exactly, because in the first part we have a long group of statements that you have to go through with, but as the sir said that you have to go with the last line first, and then it helped you a lot. It really helped me a lot.
It really helped a lot. This is something that I
Yeah.
really admire, and I say that my 7 step formula that is based on my best selling book 7 step formula. Yeah, like root cause analysis, reading the last line is very important thing. A very interesting thing, Komal. The first day we talked about reading the books. How many books you have to
Yeah.
read in life?
Yeah, I remember I was still wonder whether how can I clear my exam without reading the book? There must be a purpose of the book that is available in the market. But honestly, you don't need to even read a single line of the book, because
Yeah,
the book make you more confused. Yeah. So I don't I really appreciate you because you really give me the right direction. Because I was wondering why I'm not reading the book, because book
yeah.
is like a scattered has the scattered information, and you don't know the
Mhm.
flow, where to
Yeah,
start, where to
yeah,
end, and
yeah.
all.
You see, I still remember you were so much skeptical, and you asked me multiple times which book I'm gonna read, how it is possible. I said
Yeah,
I
which
have so
topic is
many.
more important, and how,
So,
how which chapter
yeah,
is where I should start
yeah,
from.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The point
But
is that book.
that was the waste of time. Yeah, if even if I could spend 3 to 4 a month on reading the book, still I won't be able to pass my exam. That's the reality.
The point is that basically books are important, books are good, but the real thing why you don't have to read the books is what you just said. The information is scattered, and in the exam you have to
Yeah.
solve the question answers. So you go here and there. The most important thing, you do root cause analysis and you attend my coaching call. How important is that? Although you had a meeting at my coaching calls, but you did go to those coaching calls later on. So how important those coaching calls were for you?
Yeah, coaching calls were very important, but I missed last few coaching calls because I was working on a lot of mocks that you gave me to solve, and I have a very limited time to solve them. So because I have made a target that I have to complete my PMP before Ramadan, specifically on the 20th of March, I just set my target when I was in when I was in your first class. At that time, I already make up my mind that I'm going to do it in on the 20th March. So having a focus and having the right state of mind is very important. You don't only have to go through to solving the mock-ups and all. You also have to make sure and make your mind that yes, I am going to do this on this particular date. I have to do this, because without this thing you will keep on doing learning and just solving the mocks, but just have to set the target first. So
Hmm.
I just set my target for the 20th March, and I've done that.
and
That's
and we went to work into that and we got it. So that is very important
Yeah.
thing. Like, okay, setting the target, how did you like the follow-up, continuous uh, till the
Yeah.
back? Like,
Yeah, it was like a sword on my head. You always keep on asking me how much question I left. Komal, you have just completed one more. Go to the next one. Get more time for the mocks and all. Because I have to do my office assignments as well, so it was very hard for me to do the multitasking, because both my office work and the exam preparation both were of equal priorities. So somehow I managed to. It is very important. I will say that it's very important. You set your target for the whole day. So how I managed my work with the exam preparation is that I used to wake up early in the morning, and I try to solve almost all at least 60 questions before I go to the office. And then I spend 4 to 5 hours in office, and then I again took some break, and then I go to next 60 question. And then when I before sleeping I dedicate my 1.5 hour to solve the last 60 question, and that is how I complete my 180 question in one day. So that is a time management. You have to do the multitasking, and you have to plan for whole day, because so that you do, because you don't want to affect your job as well, of course. And you because have to complete your exam on time as well, so
Mhm.
that is how you plan out your whole day.
Mhm. That is how you plan about that thing. That is always a good thing to work into that. What do you think about the PMP community that we have built? Always available, a very active WhatsApp group. Whatever the question you put,
Yeah,
the answers are there. So, what do you think
exactly.
about that?
Yeah, the PMP community is quite helpful. They're quite responsive, and that is a very good thing, because when are you doing something and you're stuck in some question, that answer is still stuck in your mind, and how you can get the answer. The Google is a scattered piece of knowledge, yeah. So yeah, I always got my answer whenever I put my question in the group. So community is quite responsive,
Yeah.
very helpful.
Okay. Now comes the most important part. As Fahid did for you, and I would like to say that the day you joined, Fahid messaged me that one of my colleague she will join. Ah, by the way,
Yeah.
one more colleague is my certified PMP. Your colleague, maybe you know her, Sundela. She also works in Contour. She's also my certified PMP. She did it last year in December, January. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Each one teach one is
Uh,
the name of the game, Komal. The
yes.
entire PMP community, that my WhatsApp groups, all those students are like there are more than 30 people who are certified PMP. Now it comes to you that you help them, you
Mm-hmm.
guide them, you see how they articulate the answer, how with all the things they help them. So now this
Mm-hmm.
responsibility comes to you. I will further share with you how you can make questions and we can help in the PDUs. That is another thing that I will
Mm-hmm.
tell you. You kept on asking me multiple times about how to get those 60 PDUs. Now I will tell you after this how to get those 60 PDUs. Don't worry about that. So if you have now is the right time you work with that. We have a lot of congratulation from you. Abu Bakr Javed, my certified PMP, saying nice job. Suleiman, my certified PMP, saying congratulations. Uh, 1000 this year. The target is Suleiman 750. Many congratulations, Komal. Enjoy these days as you're gonna remember this for a long time. And to our mentor Amer Ali, you are a gem. Thank you. He was number 26 this year. Yeah. Okay. Congratulations on this tremendous achievement. And then Rizwan Ahmad is saying congratulations, a lot of congratulations. And you may have seen all these congratulations when you posted it on
Thank you,
LinkedIn.
everyone.
And yeah, so this
Yeah.
is just happiness at its best. So let's start working into that. And thank you very much for joining. Very nice chain events. Thank you, Khurram Nawaz. And I wish you best of luck for everything. And thank you very much. Do stop. I will tell you how to get the PDUs. Thank you very much, guys. Bye bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Vinod is the first certified PMP of 2023. Faisal, Ajay, Ikin, Gavin, Naseem Akhtar, Padma, Preeti, Hassan, Vikas, Atif, and Zia. Pallavi, Sajad, Zarnab, Azim, Azad, Mohit, Amoor, Tehsin, Abdul, Prashant, Ajay, Subata, Gritis, Ajay, Ali Basharat, Zinuman, Mafid, Prashant, Asma, Akil, Fahid Ilyas, Fiaz, Garima, Ibrahim, Shakil, Shivani, Talha, Priya, Venkatesh, Adnan, Akmal, Azad, Basil, Mangesh, Murli, Nagraj, Raj, Sachin, Sujit, Chetali, yes, Mohsin, Rizwan Ahmed, Abbas, Shakil Umar. And here we have my 150th PMP of 2020.